Well, hello, and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. I'm not sure how hot it is. I've just not that long poured it. I probably have to sip that for a bit anyway. Well, I had to do an extra job today. Yesterday evening, I heard a bird in my extractor fan vent again. And I'd already taped it up with duct tape some time ago, mainly because the cover fell off. And it was broken anyway. And old and disintegrated. And I thought, I don't use the extractor fan. I've had birds nesting in there and all sorts. So I just taped it up with duct tape. And I thought that'll keep the wind out, that'll keep the rain out, that'll keep the birds out. And then last night I could hear one. I thought, did it fight its way through the duct tape? Or what? What's going on? So anyway, it didn't sound in distress. It didn't sound like it was stuck to duct tape because, that's an image that I have that I'm going to have to call out some welfare person because there's the sparrow stuck to duct tape hanging out of my extractor fan vent. But no, it just sounded like it normally sounds fluffing around in there. So I went out today, and I'd forgotten about it, to be fair, and I went out today to get the bin, which is round that side, and noticed there was no duct tape on it at all. And I thought, well, what on earth happened? How did it all come off? There was about 3 or 4 strips on it, and I've got to get a ladder to do the thing. Anyway, I did see it then in the rockery, just sitting there. It'd all come off in one piece. So I assume it was the weather and not bird. But anyway, so I had to get the steps out and go and stick duct tape over it again. It's slightly awkward position to do it in, but I managed it. And I don't know how long that's going to stand, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. Because otherwise there's just a big hole there. And I don't want that. But I have to check before I tape it up that there's no birds in it. I mean, it's good luck, isn't it, to have sparrows nesting in your house in some cultures? So, I'm not against it. It's just I'd rather keep the wind and the rain out. And it's not that protected if there's no cover on it. So, but I think the sparrow probably grew up there, which is why it comes back. Did at one point wonder if it was the squirrel, but I'm not sure the squirrel would get in there. I'm not sure how small a space they'd get in, or whether they'd bother to do something like that. I don't know. Other than that, crows, sheep, cats. Had some sunshine today and blue sky, which was lovely, and rain. I was just on the verge of going out for a walk in the sunshine, and then it switched and rained, and I just thought, oh no, I won't bother. And then by the time I've done everything else, it'll be dark soon. By the time I've done this, no. The other stuff I had to do in this, be dark. So I don't want to go out. There's no street lights here anyway, so I'm not going out in the dark. It's still a little bit hot. Ooh. Yep, tried makeup again today. Can't do it like I used to. Can't do anything precise because my skin's just too mobile, shall we say, to do anything very precise on it. It was hard enough job getting eyeliner on. Anyway, put my dark blue eyeshadow on and me bright pink lipstick. I haven't worn that. I love that lipstick, and I haven't worn it for a bit. So yeah, perked myself up. And with regards to the at-home hair cutting misadventure, yesterday I went on Amazon and ordered some hair clippers, decent hair clippers, The longest they cut though is 25 mil, which is an inch, but that's a lot longer than the stuff I got before. The longest I had was 5 mil. So I dread to think how short my hair was before when I used to do it. But I reckon if I do it, 25 mil at an inch all over, maybe try and save my fringe, at least it'll be even and I won't have odd bits here and there. And I can do that without having to see what I'm doing generally. So that's coming sometime in the week. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I won't have weird, long, chunky bits and odd short bits. And I did have a look through it yesterday, and this side is quite a bit shorter than this side. Although it doesn't matter so much because I tend to sweep over this side. It'll probably end up spiky. I don't know yet. I generally want to try and make my hair bigger and my face look smaller. And I never intended going short in the first place. It was just supposed to be, I needed to take some length off it, and wanted to get some layers in, and I wanted it to look, because it was just dragged down and it just made my face look quite severe, I thought. And that didn't go according to plan. So anyway, I'm making the best of it. At least it's hat weather and I can go out with a hat on if I do go out. So I just keep telling myself it's all right, it'll grow, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'll get with the tarot, see what that's got to tell us. Every time I get told to slow down. Pretty much. I can do dramatic eyes now. Go, got laugh. Okay. What message do you have for us for Monday, the 3rd of November, 2025, please? Oh, sun's coming out again. Lovely. Are you going? Are you not going? Oh, interesting. Okay. Total away, and then it's this card to put the one behind it. So what we've got is that the 8 of Cups. I think it's the 8 of Cups, isn't it? Just find out what I'm doing with the other cards. Right. The second card is the Moon. So 8 of Cups. I've got screaming in my head. Timeline shift. About walking away from something to something better. It's not to say that the thing you're leaving behind was necessarily rubbish or no good. It might have been quite good, but you've grown up. I'm not sure that's quite the right word. And you've grown up and you've moved on. We're moving on, and we do different parts of our lives, don't we? at different times. We do. We have to leave something behind, and we move on to better things. It's good to know we're moving on to better things. That's the bridge again, isn't it? I thought we got off the bridge last time. We got off the bridge. We had the moon. We were on the bridge, weren't we? We were between the old and the new, and then we were in a boat, weren't we? Going down the river. And we're back on the bridge now. So we're walking away. So we've left the old and we haven't quite got to the new yet. We get into the new. When are we getting to the new? Soon. But some of us have got there already. And some of us are a bit behind. They're both looking at the moon, aren't they? Interesting, they are both at the moon card. The person on the bridge is looking at the moon, looking at the full moon. And the Eight of Cups looking at a crescent moon. What's the time between a crescent moon and a full moon? Three weeks. Less than 3 weeks. It's crescent moon is maybe 3 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. And we should start to see changes. We might be seeing them already because some of us have already. But within 2 weeks, we should start seeing things change, which is good to know. And there isn't anything else to say, apparently. So, if you're struggling, hang in there. It's coming in. There we are then.